Hello everyone, Peter here, Piotr Listener from Book Repair Online, Right to Repair, yes. Okay guys, before I'll start talking, let's put this one on the preheater. And those who don't know, okay, that will be using this preheater, what I have here. Now I don't have a proper stand, so it's a bit awkward because there is a chip underneath, so I don't want to put on the chip. I'd rather put on edges and wedges, and so I have to put it like that, otherwise it won't work. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So let's start it on 230 degrees. 130, 140, 200, 227, 8, 9, 230. Okay, so now it's trying to reach, it's on the on setting. It's, see if I would put it's 230 degrees, and it's set, and the current it's 22. So that's the sensor here is showing that. So let it run. Once it will reach 230, I will allow it to go for 5 minutes. It's 21 past and we've got 30 degrees. So what it is, it's a switch with USB port Type-C to replace. Now the problem only is that there are two ways of replacing these USB ports, and the less problematic, you can say, for the main board, it's to take less heat. Yes, so if we can heat up the board in general, then when you apply the heat from the top to remove USB port, you will put less stress on the board. That's why using preheater makes more sense than not using it. Okay, so that's why Northridge Fix, for instance, he's using, yes, preheater for USB-C on the switch. And if you don't know, there are two rows of there are two rows, there should be two rows. What they sent me, I don't see a second row. Okay, now that's weird, because I was expecting here a second row of pins, and I don't see the second row of pins. Oh no, sorry, it's my eyesight. Of course they are. You won't see it here, but there at the top is one, and in the middle is a second one. So they've sent the right, port. And now we will preheat it. It's 129, 130 degrees, so will take a bit longer because that's 2 minutes already. Once it will be preheated to 230, we can start the countdown and get other station as well. I might pause just, just to not waste your time. So that will preheat. I will turn on back recording when it will be those 5 minutes. Okay, I will switch it off so it will go to the cool off period mode, and then we can start the process of extraction of the USB port. So be right back. You can press at least a like button now, yeah? You can. Thank you in advance. Okay guys, so it's over 4 minutes now. It's the last minute as I look. Now it's really hot. It's not that you can't touch it, but it is really hot. Okay, so you can easily get burned. So if you plan to do it, be careful, because it can hurt you. And I'll show it here. Let us check. It's 30, so some seconds, and we can take it actually. Okay. Now I'll switch on first the hot air. Okay. Switch it on first. So it's okay. It's low speed of air. That's good. Even lower. That's the lowest I can do. I can't do anything lower. So let's switch it off. Okay, that's going down now. That will start to cool off. So it will start to drop. It reached 232, and it will slowly go down. And we can take it out, and we can use hot air right now to start extracting this port here. Yes. So, ouch. Now let's preheat it. Okay, you see I didn't use any power or anything, it just done on its own. Will be loud now, guys. It just was ready when it was ready, yes? So now, now we know we've done a good job here. We can put it aside. And now we can mount a new one, but I'll need to switch to the microscope, and I need to wait for it to cool off. I need to go to below 100 degrees. When I will see about 80 degrees, I will be comfortable of switching this one off. That one will switch off quickly, so I can swap the camera meanwhile with a microscope, and then I can switch it through. So yeah, and I'll set up the microscope here, and then I'll unpause the video. Now I wanted to show you something. Please notice that this area here, that's a pad for the moisture, okay? I wanted to keep it because it's paper one. So you see how least damage does preheater, because it doesn't burn even properly this small piece of few millimeters, actually that's less than 5 millimeters paper. Yes, this one here, this, it's barely any, you know, like just a bit of the corner is burned, but I was getting a heat all over. Yes, like I was going with the heat like that. So without the preheater, imagine how much more heat you would have to apply to this in order to have the same result. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you, because this is the best example. Now you've seen the real life time, and you've seen as well real life example, not some, you know, montage. Yes, not something what somebody was doing for God knows how long, and they were saying that, you know, not saying, sorry, they were showing it in just few minutes. So you see yourself, yes, you see yourself how the procedure works. And you see here as well, look, although we've applied zero heat, some burn of the port you can see here. Yes, not that the board is burned, because you see it's not a board, it's zero damage to the board practically, but it is what it is with this. So let's grab some flux, solder, cleaner, and the wick, and something to cut the wick. Yes, that's all the tools we need. Now we need to clean this. and we need my iron. And by the way, I've ordered a quick iron from, that's a station from AliExpress. This one was dropping down not a long time ago, so it dropped me down. Oh, sorry guys, I'll correct you. Hold on a wee sec, because I don't want to get burnt off the preheater thingy, so it will take me. Oh, you see now the screen of the TV, you see cough chip on film here. Yes, those I need to correct it, felt, but it's fine, it's cracked anyway. So this cough, yes, cough bonding, I will be learning next, and I will be showing that to use when I will learn it, yes, because I'm not doing it on a day-to-day basis. I want to do it, but I'm not doing it yet. And so, oh, it's 92 degrees, it's nearly there. So let's, it's a huge tip, look guys, it's a really huge tip, yes. But I'll try to use this rather than use the small one. Okay. As I said, I want to reach about 80 degrees, and it's 90, so it's nearly there. And we can shut it off. Let's heat this iron first. It's full power. No, it's not full power. Good. It's a 60 watt one. But let's apply some. So now we got this. Remember, it's never ideal amount, it has to be always a bit too much. Okay, if you're wondering which flux I'm using, I can show you. I've got this by conversation with decoder. Yes, it's Kingful, and that's Kingbo, Nihon Kingbo Chemicals, Material Co Ltd, and that's RMA 218. Yes, so if somebody is wondering. So you don't ask, but you might want to know, and now you know. That's what I'm using, and I'm happy with this flux. So thank you, decoder, for telling me about it. Okay, so let's get a bit, because that's quite a lot here. And let's start this process, okay? And you will see as well how long it takes and what it does. So why I'm holding it is because there is a hole, okay? And when I'm releasing, you see this hole is not covered. So, yeah. Now, I'm not doing sides, and why I'm not doing sides, I've showed it on one of the episodes, that you can waste, literally, you can waste a pad underneath if you're doing it so. So I don't want to damage anything. It's a really dirty tip, by the way. Okay, let's leave it for now, because I can add more stuff and then try to do it, but let's try to do this small. Yes, and it doesn't want to go, you see, because that's not low melt or anything, that's just regular stuff. Let me clear this tip. That's just stainless steel from the kitchen, scrap bud, yes. That's pretty much it what I'm using. People are buying some stuff, you know, weird things, and I don't care. Literally, I couldn't care less, and it's working like a charm. So why pay more? Okay, now let's apply a bit more, and let's apply a bit of solder on them. Okay, because that's what will make our life easier here. Okay. Oh, look, that's done already without talking. Oh, come on. You know you like it. Okay. Doesn't want to grab here, that's the problem. Oh, look. It doesn't want to let go. Okay, so let's start off this first one. Let's let it boil for a bit. And perfect. Great. Now this ball can kick itself off. We don't care about you. We don't talk about Bruno. And now we can do this. See, you should put it a bit to the top so that you don't touch those components underneath, because if you touch these components, then automatically you can make yourself a problem. If it doesn't want to go easily, you can add a bit flux. Oh, it's holding now. Because what's happening is it doesn't absorb that easily for some reason, and even if you don't understand it, you know, if you apply a bit more, you know that you've done everything what you could, and it has to go, because that's a copper, so it has to go. Okay, now here is a problem, and I don't know what's causing that problem. I know one thing, it should melt. Yes, it should. I'll clean my tip. I'll add more flux. I might add more solder blob. Look, it's absorbing to the very other side of this board. Now we will take as much as we can because we've heated up enough, well enough, yes. And then we have to deal with it on the other side, unfortunately. Okay, and we can't do anything else on this side. So now you see, if you see people, yes, working with it for like 1 minute, you see why you trying the same thing and you're struggling for so long. Because not always you can do it in just 1 minute. I don't have enough light here. It's fine, I can work with it. Still absorbing, still raising this level up here. Now it's stopped. Okay, so now it's leveled only. I'll cut it off. Or even more. Let's add more flux. And let's see what we can achieve with that. Because that should mix with regular solder, and it is absorbing, but it's not great level of absorption. So okay, so it's not something that we want to see here, because it's not see-through. I'll cut it, and I might increase the temp on my to the maximum, and the reason for that is that if it doesn't go, I will struggle for longer. Okay, so increasing the temp can help. Oh, I could switch off this. It's 57. We don't need to hear you. I just forgotten. 57 is okay, it's fine. Okay, so I've put maximum, which is 60 watts for this soldering iron, yes. I've put more flux, and now we will do those last two with a maximum power. Oh, okay, hold to the board. That's not nice. And if have to, we will apply more solder. Okay, so you will have a comparison why and what. Not all the wicks are the same, okay guys, not all the wicks are the same, and not all the fluxes are the same, not all the irons are the same. So you can't say that, oh, it's always going like that, you know, I don't care, I don't understand why your one is doing this way, slower or quicker, yes? It's just because we are using different tools, guys. Different tools, different people, different tools. Okay, I see that it's trying, it just doesn't want to let go. Let's warm it up one more time. My soldering iron became really hot. Let's get more solder now. Okay, now you hold it, and when you see that it's melting for some time, you can add this one, okay? And not from the very edge, because it needs to have a space to work its magic, okay? So now just patience. And I see that it's not absorbing still. Still not absorbing. But it done its magic, so it's fine. So you see, more heat helped. Yes, more heat helped. Would I do it with less heat? I could do it, yes, don't get me wrong, I could do it, but you see how I was struggling. Same story here, okay? Let's put more of flux, let's put more of solder. Okay, once we get more solder, and look, I don't use any holders or anything. People are using holders, yes, I don't use any holders, and I can still do it. Now you see more heat applied, and do we have? We've got a clean hole. So the only thing which worries me is this tiny bit here, which actually I don't understand why it left, but it left. You can try to get it out, but you see, you need to have enough heat. If you don't have enough heat, you will be struggling, my friend. Let's add more flux, because flux is your friend. Okay. And lack of flux means lack of doing great job as we plan. Let's heat it up and just wait. Just wait. Let it boil for some time. And still doesn't want to let go. So let's use the edge, because I don't have a tip which is tiny tip. I use this tip the most, and then I'm using the microscopic one. So in this iron I will have the microscopic one, and when it comes to most of the jobs I will be using the Quico station which I've ordered. Okay, so gotcha. That's it, guys. I know it's not the prettiest job you've seen ever, but at least you see the real time and you see the real person doing the real job and real customer with this switch, and you know that it's no cheating here, yes, in any way, any form. Now this I don't like, me not like it. Okay, so yeah, sometimes I buy wicks and they are better, sometimes I buy wicks and they are worse. Now I've learned a lesson from Stevie B. He said to me, Peter, there are different wicks and not all are good, and turns out that this is not great. So it is what it is. I got it and I have to use it, and I won't be blaming the flux in it, rosin or whatever it's called. Yeah, rosin. I will be blaming only myself if I can't do things, because I'm doing it for too many years to blame anything or anyone. I can only blame myself. Literally, I'm not joking, guys. Even in Poland we got saying that poor ballet dancer, even, you know, the not straight dress will cause a lack of skill, yes? Something like that. That it is what it is when you're trying to translate from different language and you've got other things on your head going on. I don't like that it's so dark here. I mean those things, okay? Let's clean them up. That's not something we want to deal with. Okay, now it's acceptable. Now I'm happy with it. It's clean on this side. Is a tiny bit left here at the top. You can see of the solder. Let's clean it off. Now we can move on and apply a bit of flux on them. So after applying a bit of flux, yes, we can apply a bit of solder. We can turn it on back again. Yeah, that's what annoys me about this, that I need to turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn. That's why I bought this Quico. Okay, so it's clean now, clean and shiny. And let's apply a bit of Oh, give us more oomph. Oh no. Oh no. See guys, that's what it is when you use a bigger tip, unfortunately, and that's my fault because I could watch out. If I didn't, I need to pay the price and clean it one more time, yes? So don't do what I've just done, because you'll pay the same price as I did, okay? Now, I don't know how some guys are capable of fully working with the microscope, which they need to look under. That's admirable. I prefer this HDMI. It's wow. It just, you know, like, first foremost, it's cheaper. Okay, that's first foremost. And as it's cheaper, that has, you know, advantage not to beat. Second foremost is that you've got 24 inches you're looking at, not some eye size. So because of those two things, you know, alone, you would say, yeah, okay, that's a difference. So cost less, you can use how many inches you want. You can do it over the 40 or 55 or 75 inches if you wanna. That's not a problem, depending on how much you feel. I feel comfort up to this size. I wouldn't want to go for like 32 or 40 inch. It would be too big, yes? I'd rather do it on a smaller screen size. But even 15 inch is better than the eye. Okay guys, so we've got prepped the pads. They are fine. They have solder. You can apply flux on them. We got holes in a good shape. That's a new port here. Okay, brand new port. That's the old port. Damaged port. Let's put it aside to not get mixed. So that's a new port. And that's a board we need for this. So now let's check pins first, if we've got any problems. No, we don't have any problems with pins. That's great. So let's try to fit this port into its own place. Yes, spot on guys. Bullseye. Bullseye. Now what we could do, yes, what we could do is we could put it on the preheater, okay? Because the preheater will automatically give us the same situation what we had with extracting it, yes? So I'll put the port aside, I'll put it on the thingy here. Let's put it on, and this time we don't need it for such a long time, okay? All we need is just several minutes. So I'll pause it, okay, and I'll pause it once ready. So, but you see the whole procedure. If you haven't clicked the like button, please do so, and if you find it useful, plus all the other playlists on the channel, which increasing now when I'm trying to move stuff from just repairs to the particular type of the device, like Nintendo Switch or in this case, or Xboxes, you know, so that will be everything there, yes? So hopefully you enjoy it. If so, please do like it, yes? And if possible, subscribe, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that was about 1-2 minutes. I'm happy to turn on the well, actually I don't have to that quickly, but I've switched it off already. It's 220 and dropping down, so I'm happy to put it here. But I wanna switch on the hot air. It's just quicker when you're doing it. So anyways, that's off. I can take the board out. Okay, ouch. That's fine. Let's put this here. Okay, let's put it here. Let's put those pins are okay. Yes, I didn't damage any pins. Let's get something here. I have to press it and oh, sorry, you don't see. Gosh. That's a problem. That's a problem. I've placed it on this, and it's a shame, but unfortunately, I can't see. And now I've just slightly burned in the left corner. Hopefully it will be fine. Now I'm pointing more to the port, okay? You can see that the air is probably, hope you can see, the air is bubbling. Okay, I can let it go. And I can see that some of the ports are not exactly what I wanted. I don't know if I won't have to put another port, guys. I'm not yet sure, because I didn't see that you're not looking, and that's the problem. But let's see what had happened here. Is this port holding? No, this port is not holding. Oh well, maybe let's better get another port, and let's maybe do it with another port. It's holding on one side. And my alarm is, I need to go for kids. And I wanted to finish off before leaving. But guess what? I didn't. You know what? I won't be installing this port. I just don't like it. If that would be for myself, you know, it's okay. Yes, it's fine. But because that's for the customer, okay, I don't want to install it for the customer. It's 10 past. I'll try my best to run those here more time. What's the temp? 130. I'll run them again. Okay, I'll add slightly more.